Hello, everyone. This is Danny coming to you with a review of Sherlock Gnomes. Yeah. Get ready for a phenomenal adventure inside the secret world of garden gnomes. When Romeo and Juliet discover their friends and family have gone missing, there's only one gnome to call: the legendary detective Sherlock Gnomes. Working together, the mystery takes them beyond the garden walls and across the city on an unforgettable journey to save the day and bring the gnomes home. From the director of Kung Fu Panda, and featuring new music from Elton John, Bernie Taupin, and Mary J. Blige, Sherlock Gnomes is the fun-filled family comedy of the year. This is a 2018 movie. It is rated PG and it runs 86 minutes. It features Romeo and Juliet, James McAvoy, Emily Blunt, obviously other voices that you would know if you care to know and find out. So, yeah. I'm just going to say for the adults out there that watch this is that this version of Sherlock Gnomes is basically the same exact story of Sherlock Holmes. And the movie that happens with, that back then when they had the Sherlock Holmes movies, the fact that he, thinks he defeats Moriarty and Moriarty kind of is alive or isn't alive. That whole drama is going on with Sherlock Gnomes. It's the same exact story. So you're not going to be surprised or, see what twist they're putting on it. It's the exact same story as far as that goes. And Sherlock is dealing with being bored because he has no adversary worthy of his time because he's a genius. All that. It's all going on. So I was kind of disappointed in that as an adult to know that it is the same exact subject material. And they didn't decide to change it whatsoever or put a little, animated version of it. They just had the same exact story. So, anyways, the other thing that kind of got me as an adult issue was Watson and not being appreciated. Like that was still part of the movie too, of the adult real world movie, but this one came off not as clear, and I don't think kids are gonna get what's going on. That Watson really does feel underappreciated and stuff. So maybe it's a little too heavy for kids, but they also didn't really clarify and pull it off correctly. So, well, I'll just let you know what I did when I saw this movie. I know it's a little bit more brutal as far as like kid comedy goes. So I wrote down how many times is it going to be inappropriate? How many times does it actually make me laugh? How many times am I just going to say, well, that was stupid? So inappropriate wins with 6 times. So this movie is actually really inappropriate for kids. And I wrote down 6 examples of it. So I did write down 5 times that I sincerely thought something was actually funny. So I'll give it credit for that. But I also wrote down that it was 5 times as stupid. I don't know how kids handle this, but adults and anybody with, half of a brain is going to think that this is kind of mediocre and very bad humor. And as a second movie, any second movie in the world is usually pretty bad. And this one just doesn't really carry out what I thought it was going to do. And obviously, it lacked any kind of meaning for the gnomes, and it was completely a story for Sherlock. And they were kind of along for the ride, but they did have a little bit of subject material here and there, but it really wasn't about the actual gnomes. And I kind of didn't appreciate that. There's one scene of rats I really didn't like, and I thought it was really disgusting, and I can't believe they had to put in the movie. Just could have made them look cuter or something. They were just totally disgusting and scary and all that. And then we get to the Watson story, which is the big twist of this movie. And I would say that it was a good twist. And one thing was kind of unexpected at the end where um, the villain actually is alive. And we didn't know if he was going to be or not. So it's kind of a twist and then a twist. And I appreciated that fact that they were trying to make it really kind of interesting and genuine, kind of a thing. That's what I was wanting the whole time, and it finally came at the end. So, as far as the kids movie goes, this is funny enough. Kids will like it. That it's cute, has the frog and the characters and all this stuff. But I just don't think that this kind of stuff should be rotting out their brains, with the jokes and the puns and the inappropriate stuff. So I can advise to see it because I like I liked Romeo and Juliet when it came out. I liked this for what it was, and I thought it was kind of cute here and there. So I can understand them making maybe a branch off kind of version of this for the frog or somebody, but I can understand them making a third one. So what do you do with a second movie of a franchise? You give it a B. So I'm going to give it a B. It's a nice animated movie. I appreciate it for what it was. I just didn't like it any more than that. So do with it what you will. Sherlock Gnomes, a B. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel. And enjoy movies, guys. Thanks.